school counselor actually approached me in my grade 10 year, in Planning 10 class actually, and he just did a little presentation to the class, and I decided that's the path I want to go because I wasn't really set on a career, and ever since then it's been great. I've learned to be very committed to this course. It's taught me to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day, to be a morning person. It's also taught me to be very responsible, so I show up to class every day. If not, you'll fall behind, right? So it's just really taught you to be responsible and more mature. It made me a better person in general, just better communication skills, and that's probably what I've enjoyed the most about this course. So I definitely say go for it, tell your friends to do it, and you'll enjoy it.
You get to have an interview and orientation before the program starts. So that's really helpful because you get to see the classrooms, the lab, you get to meet your instructors and some of your fellow classmates as well. I also absolutely loved all of the different practicums that we had, getting to take what we learned in the lab and in the class and applying it to real life situations and real people, and getting to see how everything that we practiced really does work.
It's quite different than high school in that there are not as many academic tests. There are some tests, but it's not mainly composed of tests. There's assignments, and then there's hands-on learning and group projects and hands-on tests. So if you're nervous about test taking, it's not completely just that. As well as if you're ever feeling very nervous and you need some advice, you can always go back to your high school and connect with your South Island Partnership counselors or your high school counselors.
And I'm loving the new skills and getting hands-on with it. Really enjoyable. And it's a lot of hard work. You know, you'll get sparks flying in your face, you got to be prepared for that. And it's difficult to catch on, but practice makes perfect. We have 30-year-olds, we have kids my age, 20-year-olds, so it's really different. And you know, you get to meet a whole bunch of different personalities and their aspects on welding.
So with history, we did lectures each week, and that was reading kind of quite difficult for me at a grade 12 level, academic articles. The lectures kind of forced us to think critically and apply the historical facts in a different way that kind of helped us understand perspectives or ideologies. Learning how to absorb content from the lectures is really going to be helpful next year. And also I can see where my writing skills or academic grades fall in comparison to next year, so I feel a little like I'm going into university less blind.
Well, I thought it would be a nice challenge for one, and I always have been kind of interested in what it would be like comparing post-secondary to secondary. And so knowing that I would have that possibility to explore that in still being in high school was really interesting to me. Prior to this year, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. It was, for the most part, something along the lines of humanities, social sciences, but I wasn't quite sure. And right now, or last semester taking history, that really solidified my ideas of I really want to go into that. And poli-sci this year we're pretty early still, but it's turning out to be really interesting. And so I think it's definitely putting me on that track. And I think I'm going to pursue that in post-secondary.
Well, first off, my advice would be do it. Absolutely, I think it's a great experience. I think come into it with an open mind, really wanting to learn, and yeah, really trying to get the most out of the experience. I'm currently in the application process for political science programs in Ontario, and as well as the PAGE program in the House of Commons in Ottawa. And I think that definitely my interactions with these dual credit courses have hugely contributed to my desire to go pursue these areas of interest.
I had a really good relationship with my career counselor, and she suggested this program to me, and through that I got to explore the different engineering courses, and then I realized that I could actually take the full computer engineering course, which was really amazing. So that was through my career counselor. You can take the time to explore different programs and really practice things that you wouldn't imagine you liked, and you might find it's really great, but you might find it's not great. But it's not costing you thousands of dollars. You have the school to support you, which is amazing.
And especially with Biz 140, it's really good to have just in general, even if you're not going into business. So also learning like computer skills and more independence, I think that's really good. It's sort of like a different viewing on learning because you're more on your own, but then the teachers are still there to help you through discussions or emails. Take advantage of the courses because they're basically free and it'll save you a lot of time in post-secondary life, and it's a really good opportunity.
Yeah, I think I got interested in it through high school there. The automotive program really does a good job introducing everything and all the trades there. You can learn a lot. I'd say just try your hardest, show up every day and give it your all. If you're not good at it now, then there's always time to learn, and as long as you show you're ready to learn, it'll go a long way. 6 months deep into the program right now, I got another 3, and then leading up into work experience. And yeah, you start off there, and chances are, if you show you're really interested in the work, then they'll hire you on, hopefully as an apprentice, and that's where I hope to be, get hired on after my work experience.